Today we are gonna analyze the tactical battle between Antonio Conte and Thomas Tuchel. First we'll see Chelsea's structure in the build-up phase. When the center-backs try to play out from the back in Zone A, Spurs changed their defensive structure to press with 3 strikers. They were supported by the midfielders and usually by one center-back. Nevertheless, this created a space between the midfielders and the defensive line. As we can see, Tottenham is pressing with 3 strikers and their 2 midfielders. However, they left the space behind them and Chelsea's strikers usually dropped back to receive with time and space and attract the mark of one center-back to create a space for the next receptor. Even in the second half we saw the same mistake from Spurs, and that's why Chelsea had many counter-attacks. When they progressed to Zone B, Jorginho and Kane usually had the ball and they were helped by Chelsea's strikers like Havertz. With this movement they dragged to Spurs centre-backs and this created a space through the wings. While Chelsea were in Zone C, Spurs dropped back with a 5-4-1. As they were compact to cover the central corridors, the wing-backs started to have an important role in attack, since they have space to receive the ball and have numerical superiority in the flanks. However, they made a lot of crosses that were cleared by Spurs players. Also, Chelsea were compact in attack because they occupied very well the clearance zone to win the second balls. On Koulibaly's goal we can see that Spurs are making a zonal marking. On the other hand, Chelsea had 6 finishers in the box, 3 in the small area and 3 in the penalty spot. As we see 2 players that were in the penalty spot sprint to the small area to free Koulibaly. Next we'll see Tottenham in the build-up structure. In Zone A they had troubles to play out from the back because Chelsea pressed with their 3 strikers plus Kane. When the ball was moved to the flanks, the wing-backs and the midfielders cover all the possible passing lines. Also they left space behind them. Nevertheless, nor Kane nor Son dropped back to create a passing line. As we see, this happened in both sides, Chelsea pressing with 4 men in the flanks. Thanks to this kind of pressure, Chelsea scored their second goal. They pressed to Romero, who tried to play a long ball to Kulusevski, but he was pressed by Koulibaly, who stole the ball from him. As Spurs overloaded the right side, James ran to the space to score. This video is brought to you by Mètrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform. Use coupon NasirSelad at checkout for a 10% discount. When Chelsea didn't press high with their 3 strikers, Spurs were able to find the spaces through the wings, but also through the midfield with Bentancur. When Spurs progressed to Zone C, Chelsea dropped back with all their players, and as they were compact, Spurs couldn't find the spaces. For that reason, Richarlison came in the pitch to have 4 strikers when they had the ball. Thanks to that, Spurs had clear chances, but also it helped in the build-up because Kane or Richarlison could drop back to make smart passes, as their first goal, where Spurs overloaded Chelsea's box to gain the second ball and score. Leave in the comment section who do you think deserved the win, Tuchel's side or Conte's. Thanks for watching the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like.